So let's see what's going on here. So I went over
Well,
this. I went over this with a friend the other day,
mhm,
but I think it's important to not use like movement mindlessly, right? So I feel
mhm.
like you're kind of dash dancing here for the sake to dash dance, and the reason why I know that is because you're doing it so fast, right? So
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like with your dash dance here, you aren't really like, I guess, looking out for anything, in terms of like what are you dash dancing for, right? Generally, when you dash dance, you're like trying to dodge a move or you're trying to bait something out. But the match kind of just started and like you immediately dash dance to the corner, dash dance again, and then
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
accomplishing anything either.
right.
It's like it's not a good defensive option either. I'm like trying to avoid something while being able to like throw out a back air, but it's like there's no point. No.
The problem is just
I
the
see.
the match just started and we don't know what to look out for yet.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good
And
point. Yeah,
yeah, I just
that's a
think
good
it's
point.
important to like use movement a little more wisely, because it's
Yeah.
really important when you put yourself into into movement like that, because if he saw you dashing like this, like instead of going to top plat, like imagine like if I was a Falco,
Straight
like imagine if I just
air,
dropped down laser, right, and then like
laser.
yeah,
Yeah,
now the green Falco would have the laser control, right, and you'd be in the
yeah, that's,
corner eating a laser. So
yeah, that's true.
mindless movement is pretty important to take note of, I think. That was weird. That was just unfortunate here, dodge.
Well, so if he landed on the platform, what do you think is the best option if I'm in that positioning? Like if I'm to the left of the top platform, he's about there.
Um,
He's shield dropping. Like what? He can come
you
through with a dare or just shield back onto the platform. Like, and
if
it's not really that
if
threatening, right? I don't have to approach really.
if you're like right here and your back is turned, you can rising back air to this. So like full hop rising back air the top plat.
Hmm.
That's a pretty good thing you can do to just check. Like you can do it against a lot of characters that like you think they will go to the top platform. I like doing rising aerials to the top platform. So I'm gonna pull up my Slippy real quick. I like to in my lessons I pull up Slippy a lot because I like to. It's easier for me to explain like the option by like just doing it. So give me 1 second. Um,
Against Falco, could I just CC basically under the platform now at this point? Because what's really that threatening from the top platform? Because
mm,
if they hit a dare, it doesn't. I can still shine out of it. Shine out of a combo probably at 0.
yeah, I think holding down here is fine if you think he's gonna dare. Yeah, you are right
'Cause-
that he can't really. The only thing he can really do is drop down shine, but you can probably
yeah,
up
or
you
bait me, right? And then
yeah
like so,
you can probably just
maybe
up tilt.
grab, if, but that'd be crazy.
No, he wouldn't be able to grab you. It would take too long for him to grab
Yeah,
you.
you don't think? Yeah, that's true. Oh,
Um,
I've been thinking about something. I've been wanting to talk about this. What do you think about like how good? Actually, I don't even know how to phrase this question. Never mind.
oh, okay, don't worry about it. I guess I'll explain the options later because I'm for some reason I can't pull up my mail right now.
Okay, no worries.
But yeah, I would say rising aerials to the platform is a good way to cover top plat. So like, you can see
Mm-hmm.
my mouse cursor, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, if you were like right here and your back was turned, you can rising aerial to the top platform. So like,
Mm.
if your back is turned right here, you can rising aerial to the rising back air the top plat. You can rising downer the top plat. Although I would only rising dare at knockdown percent. So like past
Yeah, this is where they can.
yeah, so past 35, you can rising
Oh, okay.
downer. Past 35 is around where downer will start knocking down.
Oh shit, that's good to know.
Okay, yeah, I think I already see what you mean here, because you're like, yeah, okay. So like you're kind of getting lasered, right? And you're like, oh shit, like what do I do? And then you're like, okay, let me hold down, because like maybe he's gonna hit me, right?
Yeah.
But the reality of this situation is you actually weren't in that much danger on like how this guy played it. So like here you can just full hop right here if you want to get out of the corner. You can just full hop instead of
Yeah,
staying
I was.
stationary. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. I feel scared full hopping against Falco because then if he comes down with a laser here and I come with like full hop, he's basically an advantage. I feel if I'm full hopping,
Mm,
he's on the ground with a laser.
no, he's not.
No.
You can full hop right here. 100%. You can full hop right here. Like in this spot, he double jumps above you. You can just full hop to side plat, and then you can slowly make your way either to top plat or stay on side plat. But he can't just like
Yeah.
you definitely had he gave you enough time to full hop in this spot where like hits you with laser, lasers you again, laser again, right there. Right when you respond with your
I see. I
laser,
see.
you can full hop.
Yeah.
You can also like even instead of doing this laser, if you wanted to get out of the corner, you could have also just rolled here. But he definitely gave you an out. He didn't just like if he were to like continuously like if he was shooting standing lasers like right here instead of like full hopping right here, then yes, it would be harder for you to full hop out of the corner. But like you definitely had a decent amount of time to get out here.
Okay,
So
I see.
so definitely don't and also it's better than to just stay stationary like and crouching like this. Cause like if I'm Falco here, like it's so good. Like I laser you basically let me laser to you and then you gave up like you kind of just gave up. You stand here and you're just stationary. So it's easy to like place a move to hit you. Like you can jump shine this. I can grab you here.
Can the Falco jump shine it before you can like jump shine or like just shine in general?
Yes, if he has the laser if he lasers you.
Even if crouched and
Yes, even if he
okay,
lasers you,
definitely that
then
close.
yeah. I just don't think CCing is very valuable in the Falcatero. Like I don't find myself using it that much.
Okay.
Instead of like just holding down after like losing like the stage control, you should think about maybe attacking out of it or um getting out
Getting
of the
around.
or getting around exactly like full hopping or rolling, right? So like
Yeah.
here, like maybe instead of just lasering again, like maybe he lasers you and you thought that he was going to like attack you after his laser. Imagine if you just like turn around up tilted right here. Like right after you take the laser. So like take
Yeah.
laser, turn around up tilt. Right here. Like laser,
How
laser.
good is
What's up?
how good would jump shine be in that position?
In this
Because
spot?
like if you're at 0-2, the dare's not gonna really do anything if you jump,
And
depending on like spacing. I feel
what are you talking about?
if that double jump to call it out instead of a laser, you just call it out with a jump shine to top platform.
I think you can jump shine here. Yeah. I think that makes sense. But I feel like it'd be pretty hard to react. If you can react, if you think you can react to this double jump or like read this double jump,
You
then
think it'd be more of a reader? Oh, it has. Oh, I think that's a reaction.
you think if you might be
I
able to
feel like
react to
if they do it
this.
quick, you can't react though. I don't know. That was kind of a slow double jump.
I think you might be right actually. I think now that I think about it, if I was in this spot in the corner here, I might have just jump shined this instead of lasering. But
Or fall hopping. Yeah, I mean, it almost. I don't know though.
I think you could probably dash jump shine this 100%. It
Yeah,
looks
and
like
I
it.
definitely could react to it. Yeah, there's no way they could.
But I just think that I think you're right in the sense that you can JC shine this.
Mm.
But I'm more so like talking about like you didn't have to be in the situation in the first place.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
that's
wouldn't have had
true.
to deal with this if you recognize like you hit this laser, like you had an out here. Like you could have gotten out easily here.
Yeah,
But you decided to continue
this is
lasering.
huge for me in a lot of matchups. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, now that you're bringing it up, like
Mm,
I think it happens a lot in the Falco itself. But no, this is good.
yeah. Oh, okay. Um
I don't know what I was trying to do there, to be honest.
in this spot, since he's kind of like already holding out, I would do a running nair here.
Running there.
I would running nair this and
I
then
don't know if I thought it was he was gonna tech on the platform or something. Running there.
I would 100% running nair
Oh
this. Yeah.
yeah.
Cause he's already holding out. So he might just SCI your downer. You running near this, like right here, like you hit the nair right here, that'd be really juicy. Like you'd be able to combo another shine, and then the
And
rest
all this
you can do
edge of
so
them.
much more. So I think yeah, I think nair's better here than this back
Okay,
air.
I see. That's good.
Cause if you naired like oh man, with the way he DI'd, you would have got another shine.
Yeah. I think I was late on the shine, so then I had to fair. Who knows what it was.
Oh okay. I like that you went to center here. Um, And I think this was a good movement by you because you're dashing out of the dare range, right? Kind of baiting him in. So I think this dash dance you did here was really good. And I think what you could have done here after you did this really good dash dance to bait out the down air. Um, why is it not starting? Okay. So really good movement here. You bait him right on the shield stop here. You
Wave
can
dash back.
you can backflip back here. This
Backflip. Oh,
backflip back here.
You think I can punish with Shine now that I'm looking at it? Wave
No,
dash back
no.
Shine? Or is it not worth
No, it's not worth it. You should backflip backer this 100%.
backflip?
So like
Yeah,
just jump back out of shield
yeah,
and then do a late back air.
yeah.
Don't not so not an AC back air, just like a back air where a fastball back air right
Fastball back
here.
here, just
Hmm
backflip
This
out
is
of shield.
this is the perfect range to do it. Like you spaced perfectly here for a backflip back air. So I think next time you're in the spot, like and you see this Falco daring here and you bait it out like you did here, backflip back air every day of the week.
Okay, okay.
Cause you see instead you did this laser and it's like it was just a little too slow. Like 'cause you kind of like baited on, but then you shield and you're like stuck in your shield for a bit and then you laser and
Yeah, it's
it's
still
kind of
grabbable, I feel.
yeah it's a little too late. Like he definitely could have. You definitely just gave him an out by doing this laser. Like laser's too
Yeah.
slow for you to punish that downer with, and also the reward just isn't there, right? Like in this spot, like do I want to back air him or do I want to laser him?
I think I was trying to get a Shine somehow, and I didn't know if I could wave dash back. Yeah, I don't
Hmm
think I could have wave dash back Shine.
Yeah, I think wave dash back shine on downer is a little scary. Um,
Yeah, that's
I,
good.
I I
I think
think
it was at 3%, so I thought I could like maybe I don't even know. I don't know
I
if I would be smart. Yeah, it's probably not smart to smash out of that.
I think back air is just better here.
Yeah,
It's overall just a good option to do. It's a good option to get in the habit of doing in general. Like it's a
yeah,
really
that's true. I don't. I definitely don't back.
yeah, backflip bear is just super good option because a lot of Falcos fall into the trap of doing auto cancel backer, and I'm sure either of you will do it a lot. But yeah, backflip backer is really good. Oh, you did it right there. See, exactly,
Oh shit.
exactly this backer that you did right here. The same exact one you could have done right there.
See that?
You see how the ranges were kind of
Yeah,
similar,
it's
right?
almost the exact same spacing.
Right, backflip backer, you don't
Yeah,
do it
and he's in the
here.
corner this time. It's like juicier.
Same spacing, backflip back here. If you were a little faster, like if you fast fall a little faster, you would have got your strong hit back here. But
Yeah.
still, this is the back here that I was talking about, and it's funny that you did it right after I explained that you should do it. Oh, nice ledge dash, I saw that. Good retreat to top platform, I love it. Oh, it's unfortunate. Let's see what
Oh, caught
happened.
it.
I think you did a good job of avoiding invincibility here, running to top plat.
I shouldn't have done that jump shot. That jump shot was bad.
Yeah,
I was trying to fish, I think.
yeah, I think a little bit.
I don't
You
know.
were pretty close, honestly. You were pretty close on it, but
Maybe it's the wave dash after. I should have went back to top line instead of jump. I don't know.
I think you're panicking a little too hard here. We're like
Yeah.
he's just kind of on top plat, right? And it's like we're in the same spot as the beginning of this game, right? When you asked me like, "Oh, what can I do to cover the top plat?" right? And by then by like what happened earlier in the game, you might have been able to just like just check the top platform, right? Because he did it at the beginning of the game, and then he took a stock, and then maybe he'll go again. So instead of
Yeah,
like
that's
looking
true.
fishing for this shine, like you could like read the top platform here. You can like check the top platform a little bit because you don't always want to go for like the juicy like reward here, just because like in the spot that you guys are in right now, like it's just not feasible. Like
Yeah,
if
that's
you were
true.
like in this,
And that's they know that's what I want too.
yeah, exactly. If
Yeah,
you're
they're gonna
in
play
the
so hard. They're at zero, so
yeah, and if you're in the spot as Falco, um, it's just kind of very unlikely that a jump shine will hit
I
a
feel like the
Falco
best
here.
thing here is dash back full hop lasers to side plat.
That
Maybe.
is probably fine, but again, I think you should, or I think it's just important to not rush yourself. I think is my main point, because like
Yeah.
you did a good job of avoiding the invincibility after you took the stock. Like I really like what you did here. You ledge dash, full hop, jump down, full hop again. Really good job of avoiding the invincibility. But then after that, you kind of like continuously like pressed a lot of buttons in a sequence where like
Yeah.
you really didn't have to. Like you could take your time,
That's true. That's true.
like
I see that.
just take your time
Yeah.
instead of doing all this like here. I would have just rolled and then get back to neutral and like replay neutral.
Yeah.
And you do wait dash back, which is good, but then yeah, he just jumps to top plat, and then I think you
Yeah,
just
we're playing like Ring Around the Rosie at this point.
yeah, I think you just weren't paying attention to like where he was on the stage, and then you kind of made a like just a awkward decision. Like he just wasn't on the ground. It wasn't really feasible that this jump shine could have hit. So and I think that's just a part of you panicking. Like I think in general, like you should just you have the stock lead, just like take your time. You're especially as Falco, like you have the laser, like you have because I don't know if we talked about percents, but like at zero, like all Falco can really do is raw shine like he went for, and then like laser and back air. Like that's kind of all Falco can really do until he gets to that percent where downer can start comboing into shine. So when I have a Falco or any character at 0%, I'm just thinking about like how can I start my laser game and how can I like slowly chip at this guy with like a back air or something, right? So I guess you should adapt that mentality when you have them at 0% here instead of kind of like struggling for this like random raw shine, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good lasers.
I did it again. Same
Yeah,
shit.
good laser. I think that back air is fine. Yeah, I think he just went to top plot again. I think you need to check this eventually with the
And
right
side plots. I just
like
need a laser or something.
imagine if you just rising aerialed him here, like
Rising aerial. Yeah.
you would establish to him that like okay, he's covering the platform now. Like I need to be careful when I do jumps to the platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
give me 1 sec, sorry. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No worries, dude.
But yeah, I think by the time he's at this top plat, like you kind of have to like respect him, and I wouldn't try to chase him, like especially from below Falco like this. Like it just
Yeah.
like if you just look at the spot, like it's pretty clear who's probably gonna win, right? So it's
Yeah.
like you can take your time here. Like don't worry about him being on the top plat. You don't have to. Once he
That's
finally
true.
gets there, like you can just like take your time. You can sit under the platform. You can even sit on top of the side plat if you want. But you shouldn't just directly chase Falco from like under him. It's like scary. Cause think about how many times that you've had someone chase you when you're like full hopping above them or you're on the platform, and you're like, oh shit, like this guy's getting downer. Like what the fuck is he doing, right? So it's like, as like a Falco main, like when someone's trying to approach you from below and you're on a platform, like that shit, it's good for you. Cause like imagine how much worse this could have gone. Like he could have like shield drop shined you here. Like he could have just been holding shield on top lane. He could have shield drop shined you. Like that's what I would have done, and he would have taken like a whole combo, right? So the
Yeah.
risk reward here is just really, really scary and not in your
I guess I
favor.
don't get punished that hard against it, and I also, yeah, damn, I need to think about that more.
Yeah,
Because I
you'll.
also don't play too much on the platforms. I feel like as much
Mm,
as I should in general.
hmm
So I feel like I don't get threatened by it as much. I don't know. That's good to think about though. Same with the backer thing. It's almost like the
Oh, that's
same
a
purpose.
crazy upper you did right there. Good roll. Oh, nice try. Okay, so here again, like you kind of got stuck when he was lasering you.
Yeah,
100%, you can full hop out right here. Right here, you could full hop out. You can full hop
yeah.
out and go to top plat. Um, you can also roll. You can like roll behind him, but that's a little scary because
You can just backer.
yeah. But I just think in general, like you shouldn't stay this stationary when you get lasered. At the
Yeah, I
very
gotta
least,
jump. I
at
need to
the
fly.
at the very least, you should protect yourself, right? So like that thing we were talking about with like take laser up tilt, like you can do that too, like take laser up tilt, turn around up tilt. But if you just stay stationary when Falco's lasering you, like it's never good.
Yeah,
You
that's
have to
true.
try to play out of it somehow.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it's crazy.
Oh,
Are you like are you like trying to do these like short hop uppers?
yeah. In this game, I was feeling it, and I just kept like experimenting with it.
Um,
But that up here under the corner, that was terrible. That one was really bad. I know, yeah. Full
I
hop there for sure. Full hop back here.
yeah, I think you can do like a dash to the left auto cancel backer here.
Yeah, yeah.
So like drift to the left a little bit and then do an AC bear.
Yeah,
The upper is just kind of scary. Like I think it's a cool idea, but like it's a pretty hard fucking read to use Falco's upper like that. I just personally wouldn't. I would use one of his like better moves to I guess space with it. But I like the idea. I just think you kind of got hit for it here, and I think
yeah. That
and,
position was pretty bad.
and also at the percents, like back air is just gonna get you more value at this percent than upper
Yeah,
will.
that's true.
So yeah. Nice. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's a really good CC you did there. This is a good CC
Thank you.
because yeah, this is the one of the rare spots where like you think Falco's gonna land with the aerial, you hold down, got the shine. You didn't get the wave shine, but it's okay. But I guess this spot, like when you think Falco might like land on you with with an aerial, like a back air, it's good to CC like you did here. So I guess
Yeah,
this is a spot where it is good to CC, right? But do you see how
yeah,
different the spot is compared to like the one where you tried to do it earlier, where he was lasering you in the
yeah,
corner and you're holding down? Like
yeah. 100%.
this spot, that spot compared to this spot is completely different, right? And you see how much
Yeah,
better it worked out for you here. So I guess thinking about CCing in these spots is a little more is like something you could think about because I know you said you wanted to learn more about CC. Because
yeah,
this spot could go for like Fox too, right? Like if he lands on you with a bad nair or he lands on you with a back air, you can 100% CC that. So this is an example of good CC.
okay. Thank you.
I think you've yet to establish your laser game. Like here when you shot this first laser, you shouldn't just like immediately try to attack him after you shoot your laser. Like shoot one more and like make him guess on when you're gonna go in because he's shielding here. Like he's getting ready for you to attack. Like he's ready instantly when he shields laser. Boom, AC
Wait,
backer.
yeah, I see. Would backflip back air hit from there, from that shield?
Mm,
After the first laser, you think? Or would it not cut between if
I
it's a
just
low
don't
laser after shoot after?
I just don't think back like from. Are you saying from his point of view here or?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Cause
Okay.
you have the frame advantage here. If you try to backflip back here this, if
And
I
it's a
was
low laser,
if I was the
or
red Falco here,
actually high.
I would have dash back lasered again, and you
Yeah.
wouldn't have been able
Okay.
to back air. And then as soon as you do the back air, I dash back laser one more time. I'm able to hit, like go for an attack. But that's kind of the point I'm trying to make, right? Like
Yeah.
if you have him here, like you have to check him with one more laser, cause like he's just stuck here. Like he has to either jump, wave dash out, or attack out of it. Like he's gonna have
Mm-hmm.
to do something or roll. So like as soon as you get this laser out, like shoot one more. Like
Yeah.
establish your laser game. Don't just shoot one and then like try to attack him instantly after. Cause that backer he did, imagine if you just lasered again, like here, like instead of dashing forward, you just stood in place and you lasered again. You would have beat him, right? Instead of having to just deal with
Yeah.
this backer head on.
It's true.
Good full hop. You could up tilt this. This guy kind of just attacks on. He kind of attacks on the first beat a lot. So yeah, you could have up tilted this instead of CCing. Also, at this
Mm.
percent, I wouldn't like when you're down this much and you're at 50. Like I wouldn't try to
And
CC.
down the stock.
Yeah, because it's just scary. Like if your CC doesn't work out for you, like it can go so haywire. So
Yeah.
I think you were trying a little too hard to make CC work this match. It's kind of you kind of just gotta find situations like the one we saw earlier and when you can use it.
Mm.
Don't just like force yourself to use it because
Yeah.
you're limiting your options if you do that. You kind of 100% turn around up tilt to this right here. You didn't have to turn around. You already had your back turned to him.
Yeah. Just
So
up
like,
tilt.
and he's in the corner. Like you know when a Falco's in the corner, like he wants to get out. So like if you up tilted here, like right here, your up tilt would
Yeah,
have
that's
came out
so
right.
free.
Your up tilt would have came out right here, and at this percent, it would have comboed into into a shine, and you would have
Yeah.
got a big combo out of it. So Try not to like zone in too hard on. It's good to like focus on things, but don't just like force yourself to use it. Like understand why it's good. Well, now we understand when it's good, and yeah, don't just like completely zone in on them because
Yeah.
you'll find yourself in bad spots like this where it's like I said, like you're down a full stock and you're at 50, right? Like the if you just downers your CC, like if you downers here instead of and you still get hit here for this nair, but like in general, like if he downered you here, like it would have been scary if you CC'd that.
Yeah.
So just
Get comboed to death.
yeah, depending on this game state, like looking at the game state here, holding down here is just scary. And up tilting is such a higher reward.
Yeah.
It's a high reward, and it's like kind of like a
Lower risk,
I don't want to say
honestly.
lower risk, but I just want to say more, I guess, like higher percentage of it.
Higher probability, I feel like,
Yeah,
of hitting just in general.
exactly. It's got a higher percentage of
Just like
hitting.
of working,
Yeah,
of
rather
comboing.
yeah, rather than the CC. It's a higher chance of it working.
I don't know why I keep trying to jump out of shield. I did it twice. Might be trying to wave dash here.
Yeah, I think if you're uncomfortable in these spots, like I don't like these spots here where like we're both like just shielding right next to each other. Like I don't wanna just back air at each other here. So I would just roll to the right and just play neutral again instead of trying to
I
jump
feel
out
like
here.
holding is. I like holding in this position just because. Um, if they can, I mean, they can't really hit me with something that's really positive on shield unless it's like wave dash. Well, actually, that's the thing though. I don't know. Never
Um,
mind.
I
I
mean
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
you're kind of like waiting on you guys are kind of just waiting on each other. I
Yeah.
and I guess you could like back air his shield, but it's just like I don't know. Again, you're down a full stock. Looking at the game state, you're down a full stock.
That's true.
If we're not looking at the game state though, then maybe you'd want to take a risk on like back airing his shield here. But like again, like it's just scary because like it's a ditto
Yeah.
and like you guys are just like guessing on your timing on the back air here.
Yeah, we
And,
can't be.
and
I can't be trading.
yeah,
I
and,
see what
and
you're
and
saying.
and I just don't like guessing like that. I'd rather just go back to playing neutral rather than like have to deal with
Yeah.
this spot.
Yeah.
Billy Bo Peep, he told me he gave me a really funny term for this. He calls this the donkey spot, where it's like a spot where like players are just gonna do something silly and just try to hit each other. And I don't like donkey spots. So here I would just roll out and say fuck that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's hilarious. I
good roll
think that
there.
jump shot.
You did a much better job of dealing with the top plat there. I like it. I like your neutral here. You didn't force it. Laser, jump, laser. Good try there. It's a really good that you didn't immediately chase him on the top plat there. We want to
Yeah.
try more of those like kind of neutral habits in terms of dealing
Hmm.
with the top plat. Good roll there. You got out of that spot. Good rolls. I like it.
Bad there.
Yeah, this there should have got punished on shields. Try to do a later downer here rather than like do a high one. Because at
Yeah.
11%, even if you hit the high dare here and he doesn't shield this,
Yeah, that's so true.
yeah, he's not. You're
I've
not
been thinking
gonna.
about that recently. A
You're
lot
not
more
gonna.
late aerials.
You're not gonna combo the shine with a high downer at this percent. So you have to hit
Yeah,
a late dare here, just depending on the percents.
that's true.
And it's just better on shield. Like late dare is just better here.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would try to keep in mind when you're playing. Maybe next time you play Falco, try to focus on your late dares on shield and at this percent, right? Just because
Yeah.
high downer the reward isn't there, so low downer is just better.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. A little too slow on the wave blend there, on the shine wave blend. Yeah, yeah. In general, I think that game you made a few tech flubs, and then again like you were just kind of like holding stationary too much. So
Yeah.
I think in
There was
general,
like just small mistakes that I kept doing, and I just
mhm.
kept getting like stuck in. I feel.
Yeah. So like my main takeaways from that game are like be more proactive when dealing with lasers. So like try to roll more, try to attack out of lasers more, maybe try to full hop out of lasers more, but don't just stay stationary because you're just giving him the
Yeah.
chance to take the control of the stage. And then checking top plats more with rising aerials is good to do. So I can pull up my dolphin now. Now that we're done watching that match. So give me 1 second. Let's see. My Discord is not being very nice to me right now. Give me a sec. I'm gonna restart my Discord. All right, sorry about that. My fucking Discord is being weird. Can you still hear me, Senzo?
Yo, I can hear
Okay,
you.
okay, just making sure. Sorry, my Discord is being really annoying.
It's all good.
But what I meant by rising aerials, I want to like give you an example like in actual game so you can like see it.
Mhm.
Um, so like when I say like check the platform, like do a back air like this. Check the platform like that because you can kind of drift away to the side plat, so it's like relatively safe.
Yeah, edge
And
cancel it pretty easily too.
you don't really need to edge
So
cancel it. It's more so just like checking the top plat in case it'll go there.
yeah, okay.
And then at knockdown
Yeah, I
percent,
definitely gotta do that more.
you can do this downer, which is really good. I think it's pretty good. It's a good check to the top platform. So
How
rising
good
air.
do you think it is? Is it to just like at really low percentage, just to full hop to the top platform without an aerial and like
Um,
waveland to it?
I think that's good. That's playing neutral. That's like taking control of
But
the
when they're on
stage.
top as well, you think
No, that's not good.
it's
That's
because I feel like that's risky, but I feel like it could. And
but okay, but like what will come out of you rave landing into or just jumping on the top plat? Like what if he just hits you when you're trying to do that with when you're not trying to protect yourself? Like why would you want to
he,
just like why would you just jump to the top platform to like
it's
to
almost like like I'm thinking of it as like you're baiting them because they think you're gonna hit them with like a dare that'll knock down or something. So then they either shield it or something, jump over it, and then you just get on and then I don't know,
I
maybe
don't
not.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think that's very good to do. I think
Okay.
you'd rather check the
Just
top
yeah.
platform like this. If you're ever
Yeah.
gonna go to top platform just regularly, it's to take the top platform control.
Yeah.
It's never to contest it. Cause,
Okay.
cause even remember when he downered you before on the top plat? Like imagine if you're just regularly trying to jump up to the top platform, he just reacted to you jumping up. So if he can just react to you jumping
That's
up,
true.
then
That's
like he's
true.
just gonna downer you. Whereas
I guess yeah.
if you do this like rising back right here, even if he does this downer like the downer like you guys will probably trade at the very least.
Yeah, that's really hard to react to and move out of the way if you don't want to trade.
Also this back air
Yeah.
is generally good if you're like trying to beat them before they even get to the top platform. Because if they go to the top platform, then good you checked it, and then if they didn't, then you're just on the top platform.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense. I
yeah.
gotta use that more,
hmm
definitely.
Okay. Do you want to watch the next match, or do you wanna call the lesson
Ye-
there?
um,
We're at 30 minutes right now, so just letting you know.
let's watch the next one.
For sure. Let's do it. Let's see.
Actually, given what you said, can I play a match and
Do
then
you
can
want
we watch?
do you want me to watch you play?
Yeah, do you mind? I
Um,
feel like that would be helpful, given what you just said. No.
we can watch a match, sure. I've never done that before, but if
I
you
mean,
think
we can watch this one, the one I just sent you, and then we could try to make it in like under 15 minutes, and then I can play one, and then we can watch it after, possibly to
um
make it that.
hmm like do you want me to watch you play like live or like do you
Yeah, given what you just said to me, so then I can see like based on that changement. Yeah,
I
let's just watch this one. Let's just watch this.
I think it's a bad idea to immediately play after like learning new things. I think you should let your brain kind of pick it a little bit. Like um yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to like immediately go into like trying to learn like these new things that I'm telling you. I think
Okay.
just kind of let it sit with your brain a little bit and it'll come to you.
All right.
We don't have to worry about it now because this is the learning time. This is where we just learn things and then we get concepts in our brain, right? So for some reason I can't fucking stream my fucking dolphin. It's weird. Give me one second. I'm gonna restart Discord for like
Weird.
the 80th time. Okay, should be good now. But if you think that you'd want me to watch you play live, we can do that. Cause I mean you are paying me to do this, so I'm 100% down to do that if you think that will help you. But
I think we should just take this one at like a normal pace and like talk about how you want to talk about it, and then we'll talk about it, and we'll see how I feel after the time, and then
okay,
yeah,
sure.
we'll call it. We'll just play it by ear.
I'm gonna turn the volume down on this a little bit.
These two matchups cover a lot of like different game plans.
So we talked about percents. Downer at this percent's pretty scary. He's at 0 or 3%. This downer does eventually work out for you, but like looking at how it looks, like how high this dare is on shield,
Yeah,
he definitely could have just grabbed you here,
yeah,
100%.
that's so true.
So
I need
instead
to.
of
Damn, I really need to think about that percent one. That's
yeah,
okay.
that's like
It's just a simple thing too.
no, it's
I just
simple, but
need.
it's a hard concept to grasp. Like I mean, I
Yeah,
only learned it like I want to say a year ago, so like it, it it's easy to like fall into that trap of like
yeah,
playing outside of your percents, like not thinking
yeah.
about it. But
It constricts you in some type of way, and then I feel like that sometimes constricts like the rest of the game. But you just gotta play around it. You gotta think about it.
yeah, like instead of just going straight for this downer, like again, you could laser again here
Yeah,
instead of just full drift going in. Um,
yeah. Because I
if
could have got fair here probably too.
you probably maybe I'm not sure. It's hard to tell,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I just think you need to establish your laser game more because that's like another
yeah.
time where I just see you laser, you hit him, and then you just immediately go in.
Yeah.
So I think it's important
Yeah.
to Oh fuck! I closed it. God damn it.
Yeah, I definitely need to establish some. Okay. I don't know if I like
Okay.
that there either.
I think this is another like instance of I feel like you're just attacking really hard when you could just you know not like here you don't need to attack.
Yeah,
You
that's
can just
true.
full
The
hop
bear
away.
doesn't accomplish anything either.
You're also just staying in the corner here. Like you could just roll out. I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
like this is pretty scary itself. Like putting yourself in this spot. I guess you do hit him. Actually, I think this part was probably fine since he's in the corner. But once we're here,
The back here doesn't accomplish anything. I could have just jumped there and then just like I could have done anything else almost. Just
yeah,
wave dash, jump, full jump.
yeah, I would just full jump
Full.
probably. In the corner, I just like full jumping.
That dare is bad too. 'Cause the percents as well.
I think this there was fine actually.
If I down tilted, maybe.
No, I think this
Or
there's
down, yeah.
I think this there is actually perfectly fine. This is a fine percent to do it at, but the reason why it looks bad is because you full drifted away. So like you full drifted away, and then your shine is gonna combo now. So that's the only problem
Yeah,
with
that's
this
true. And I can
argument.
combo into something else. Though.
Yeah, it's a problem. That's the only problem with this there.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it was fine,
Like I
but
don't think I was expecting to hit it at that. Yeah, I wasn't
yeah,
expecting.
I think I agree with you in the sense that it's probably bad just because of the position you're at, the risk reward.
Yeah, yeah,
But this dare isn't like this percent. I mean, is fine to dare. But yeah, I think in the corner, just trying to get out more. Like you don't gotta play here. It's better if like he's in the corner and then you're like right here, right? Because then
yeah,
he's got to deal with you, right? But since you're like up close and personal, like you guys are just kind of scrapping, and it's like another donkey situation where it's like you guys are just in a weird spot and like just weird shit happens. Like he dash attacks, your dare misses, and then he dashes away, and you do a dash attack, right? Like it's just
yeah,
like a weird spot to scrap in. I want to say.
yeah. That's true.
Good lasers. Nice. Oh, you did the downer we're talking about. That's good. Um, but I do think you're kind of backing up a little too much.
Yeah,
Like when you backed up here, laser, and you backed up full right here, and then you backed up all the way right here. It's like you're giving him. He could have just gone to. He could have just dropped down.
That's so
and
true.
taking the
I have this habit
stage.
against Marth.
Yeah, don't be so scared of
Yeah,
Marth. Like you can deal with him a little easier than you think you can. You gotta play a little closer.
that's cool.
Don't just give him the stage.
Yeah.
This is fine,
I just need to
cause
wave dash there, probably.
no, this is fine. This is fine if he like tries to aerial at you or something.
Or like yeah, just there's no limit
This is
limit I think.
also pretty fine. This is not good. I don't think. I think it's just very low chance of it hitting. Yeah, he wasn't even close to you, so like it just. I think your neutral
Yeah.
here was fine. Like you could have just held your ground here. I think you feel like pressured to always like press something. But I think you should think more about like just waiting till you find spots that's like more probable to hit people. Cause like you don't need to deal with him here, right? It's the same thing as like the Falco on the top plat last time. Like once he's there, you don't need to like force the issue. You kind of
Yeah.
need to just play around it. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. Yeah. Seriously.
That was a good dare you did though. That time you checked them on the platform. Yeah, that's exactly the full hop downer I'm talking about, the rising downer I'm talking about.
Yeah. So,
Super good checking him. So I think this time he got a read on your laser, right? He knew that like the
yeah, he
we're
narrowed
going to do
again
it.
over
So
it.
yeah, so he knew that you keep lasering in this specific range. So he called it out this time. See what you
Yeah.
could have done instead.
Dash dance nair, probably.
I think you're I
Back
think
air too. I could have just back aired.
I think
Maybe.
you're using dash dance too much of as like a direct uh answer. You definitely could have dash dance here 100%, but don't just like use that as your only like as your first answer because like you can there's more you can do here, right? Like instead of like dash dancing here, because dash dancing is pretty scary because like if he doesn't do that nair, um, and you dash dance, if he doesn't do that nair, you dash dance into the corner right here, like that's pretty fucking scary, right? What I like to do instead when I think Marth might nair at me is I like to just full hop above him and then try to downer him on the way down.
Mm.
You can also try to auto cancel back at him here,
Mm.
but your back
I'm
wasn't
so
turned.
sleepy.
Your back wasn't turned already, so it's a little scary.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's got to be like a direct like okay maybe like he thinks I'm gonna laser and he's gonna go in and I'm gonna try to attack him for it. So
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty safe too.
dash dancing is good too, but I just think
No, you're right. I can't keep that at the front of my head though,
yeah like you
especially with
should
knockout
think
in
about
this matchup as
more
well.
like simple answers than just
Yeah,
like dash dance because dash dancing is pretty hard to
yeah,
like dash dance out of the range and then immediately go back into attack range like it's pretty hard so like give yourself more like simple outs but then like don't just like give up on the dash dance I'm just saying give yourself
yeah.
more
No, I see what you're saying.
yeah give yourself more options than that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
Sick jabs.
nice. I like how you jumped to the side plat there though. That dare is a little questionable, but
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was trying to shield drop on the other side. I don't know what happened.
oh, nice angle. I think that's the spot where you could backflip back here him
Mm,
right here, backflip back here.
yeah, that's so true.
It's just I don't know. I feel like
I don't know what I'm scared of in that position.
I just think in spots where like you actually can maybe hit him, you don't, and then when you're in spots where like you don't
I
really have to
shouldn't hit
be
him. I
where
tried
yeah
to.
exactly where you're in spots like you don't really need to worry about him that much or like you don't need to like force an attack like you do. So like I think you should try to pay attention to the threat ranges more. Think about like
No, yeah,
what
I see that. Yeah, I feel like whenever I see this position, I don't see a big open up, and I'm like, I feel like a back air, like it's good, it sends them off stage, but
and
it
I
doesn't
do
really like they have a chance to reverse, they have a chance. To,
and also looking at the situation, I do think that maybe like it could be scary to backflip back air him cuz he could dash dance um he can
yeah.
dash dance in the corner. But there's still more you can do here other than backflip back here. Like you can full drift back here. You could drift to the right a little bit and back here,
Hmm.
but you shouldn't just like stay here and do nothing because then like I guess you do get back to neutral eventually, but I just feel like this is a very long wait where you could have hit him for like just doing
Yeah,
nothing.
that's true. I see that.
Like
That
here,
makes sense. Yeah,
right?
that's true. It's just
Like
there's a pause. Yeah.
there's like a big, it's like a weird like, it was like a weird pause. Like you're like, wait, like you guys are like looking at each other. He's just like staring at you, and it's just like awkward. Nothing happens for like so many frames. Nothing's happening, and then you just wait that shot, and he's
Yeah.
still standing in the same spot. Like this guy is so
Yeah.
dumb.
What the?
Why is he just playing like this? But yeah, I think try to look at the ranges a little more and think about like,
Yeah.
okay, he's in my threat range here. I should try to hit him at like a base level, right?
Yeah.
Because
I think the problem is I try to get too many juicy hits, and if I don't get the juicy hit, I'm like, okay, it's not worth it.
yeah, you should think. Yeah, that makes sense.
But like in this matchup, I mean, it's not, and at this percent, I should no. I definitely need to think about it more.
I
Thank
think
you for bringing this. This is like an obvious, such
yeah,
a
no
big thing
problem, dude. Of
too.
course, that's what we're doing this for. Um, but yeah, at the base level, I think you need to look at your ranges more and just make a more decisive like decision on like, okay, I'm gonna attack here, rather than like, okay, he's on the top plat, like I'm gonna attack the side plat or something, or I'm gonna jump shine the ground or something, right? Because it's kind of what happened in the first game and this game too. I still see it from you. So I think you need to like when you play, just like try to think really hard, or not think really hard, but just look at the ranges and try to like think about, is he in my threat range or not? Am I in his threat range or not? Can I attack him here? Like that simple concept in your head of like the threat range is important.
Mm-hmm.
Like this spot right here, the spot we were just in right here, or like this spot, right? Like here, you could attack him here. Like it is fine for you to attack him here instead of just giving up the stage, because you just void dash back, you give him center for free. Like he could have just dashed up,
Yeah,
and then now you're like kind of backing yourself over here. So yeah.
that's so true.
Oh, I love the forward air. Oh, nice try.
I don't know what I do there.
Holy shit, you were cooking. After this forward air, let's see. Let's see what you could have done.
I don't know if I could have jump shined. I probably could have dash jump shined. I could have
No, you could dash jump near this, or dash jump back
dash
here.
jump there too. Does that
Yeah.
you think that kills him?
No, but you get an edge guard. Like
Yeah.
it's better than, because if you shine him here, like what's gonna happen?
Shine back here. Shine turn around back here.
Nah,
Maybe
Shan turner back here doesn't work on Marth.
doesn't it?
The only time Shine Bear would work here is if you just jump Shine here and then Shine jump Bear like to the right. But I
Okay.
think the easiest follow up here is just to nair him, and you
Yeah, it's in
can
there.
play for an edge guard. You don't always have
Yeah.
to play for a direct kill. Like just play to get him off stage.
Yeah.
When you're fighting Marth, like he's gonna hit you so much harder than you will. Like he's gonna up
Yeah,
tilt you,
that's true.
and you're gonna be at so much more risk to death than he is vice versa to your hits. So you need to make sure that you're making the most out of everything. So even if
Yeah.
this nair won't kill, at the very least you have him off stage. So yeah, you're going crazy here though. Holy shit! Whoa,
Yeah, I don't know.
you're
Yeah.
going sicko mode. Oh,
That was too. I should have jabbed.
I think instead of down tilting
Or just
here,
F smash from the beginning instead of the down tilt.
yeah,
Probably.
you can up smash. That's like a little hindsight though, because like um might be hard to react to with an up smash here.
I feel like down tilt could have hit. This
No,
would have killed.
I think I don't think so. I
Oh no, I'm too high percent too.
I
I was
think
thinking CC on the way down because down tilt to drift on it would have hit. I think a little later.
instead of down tilt, you could have F tilt, down angle F tilt him here.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
true.
instead of down tilting here, if you F tilted right here, you would have caught his jump, and then he would have no jump, and yeah, you would have
Oh
killed
yeah,
him.
that's so true actually.
So instead of down tilting here,
So it's,
you should F tilt the ledge. F tilting the ledge is pretty good.
yeah, true.
It's also
Yeah,
lower.
I can recover it.
It's also a lower risk than a F smash would be.
Yep, that's true. I've never done that. I get smart at least on the platform. That's funny. Yeah, my defense against Mars sucks. Also, I just realized this. I've been knowing this, but I feel
Yeah,
like
it's a tough spot. I mean, you can't blame yourself that hard for getting up tilted like that. You can think about like why you got up tilted, Here
Yeah, that's true.
you got grabbed. Um,
Yeah, just bad off the ledge too. He shouldn't have shielded. I mean, that should have been a shield grab.
I think once he grabs ledge here, you have to, or once he double jumps here, you have to be grabbing the ledge already. Like you should be
Okay,
grabbing the ledge
that's good. I think that's the key actually. My edge guarding is kind of weird.
like right here.
Hard.
You should wave dash back right here.
Mm,
Let's see what you do
okay.
instead. Wave dash back and then yeah,
Refresh? No, I just go back to ledge. I
you
should
go
have
back.
refreshed.
Yeah, you can
I
refresh.
could have. I think maybe I was thinking wave dash back from there. Oh yeah, he air dodged.
You can either refresh or you could hold the ledge and then do a high back air, right? Because he already jumped.
Yeah,
So
that's oh, that's so true.
you don't need to refresh. You already know he extended one of his resources. So you
Yeah,
hold the ledge here. He has to come down, right? He has to come down. Yeah, you could have just
I
easily
see.
held the ledge and then covered high because he had no jump, so he had to land.
Yeah,
But instead, you kind of gave up the ledge. You gave him the ledge, or he air dodges. So yeah, and then
I guess the only thing that I would be scared of in that position is literally if they counter off a back air
yeah,
from ledge.
that's probably like the scariest
That's like the
thing.
only thing.
He could forward air you, but like if you
But
refresh,
imagine.
like if you refresh and then do the high back air, like here, instead of jumping back up,
Oh,
like
invincibility. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
jump
Yeah.
down on
You
the
didn't think
ledge
of that.
again, hold the ledge, and then and then right there, like you could have, and
Yeah,
instead of jumping on the stage there, you
yeah.
could just land back on the ledge and then do a high back air, and then yeah, you would hit him. So
Okay, yeah. I see.
so one thing to
Yeah.
think about when you're edge guarding Marth. Edge guarding Marth's really tricky though, so I wouldn't trip about it too much. But yeah, because of that miss edge guard, you took all that percent.
Ooh,
So
that's a good up air read.
when you're getting up tilted by Marth like that, like don't worry about too much about like you can slide off up air, but like don't worry about it too much in terms of like your defense. Like oh I got up tilted by Marth 9 times, my defense is bad. Shit like that just happens against Marth.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
kind of
good
the
point.
annoying thing about Marth. So kind of have
Yeah,
to just
I need to come back to that for sure. That's huge, actually. So huge. It's so easy to get aggravated from getting comboed like that.
hmm nice.
Same dare that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, the percent is not in your favor too, right?
I think I should have crossed him up.
You
Still,
could.
still is probably not good.
You could do. I mean, if you did a late dare here, the situation would be very different.
Yeah,
But
true.
I think he's kind of
Yeah,
just
that's it's so.
he's shielding a lot of your lasers. So like, I don't know. Maybe you could grab him here instead of trying to downer him. Cause like
True.
again at this percent, like even grab like Falco's grab sucks, but it's better than downering here. So when I'm playing against Marth and I have him at this percent, I'm either trying to bear him out of the air or I'm trying to grab him or laser
Yeah.
him instead of downering him. Like you need to think more about the percents and like why like don't like this down air just accomplishes very like even if it hits it just accomplishes nothing.
hmm
So that's pretty important to think about.
Yeah. I could probably came down on that second jump, full second double jump. Like that one, I could have came down.
Let's see. Good jump here, good avoid. Yeah, I think you could have fast fall down and downer him here. I think you did a good
Yeah.
job of actually now that I think about it, the percent might be pretty bad for you if you downer him here. Like out of the air, yeah, he'd probably be able to grab you out of this. So
Yeah.
maybe not, but at a higher percent for sure, this would have been good.
Okay.
Just for further reference, daring people out of the air is only good when it knocks down. Like if you dare Peach out of the air before knockdown percent, you're getting down smash and you're gonna eat percent. So
Yeah.
percents are very important. It's important to think about them before you it's important to think about them when you choose your moves to use because like they can go so bad for you even if they hit depending on the percent.
Yeah. That's true.
Like imagine if a Marth just like forward aired a Falco without spacing it and he was just like CCing or something, right? Like he would just get fucking mollywopped for that shit.
Yeah,
But
obliterated. Yeah.
but like if you like space the forward air, like maybe it's a little different, right? So
Yeah.
it's important to think about that. I like the retreat to ledge there. Bad time to laser.
Yeah,
He's too
I can,
close to you.
dude. It's so crazy watching these.
He's too close to you here, right? And like you're
Yeah,
already stuck in shield. Like he knows that like you're gonna do something. Like
at high percent too.
yeah, like it's just a scary lasering out of the corner generally is scary,
Yeah,
especially when they're this close to you. Like if he was like under side plat or like maybe like a little closer to center, then it'd be like pretty okay to laser. But just because he's so close to you here, like I'd
yeah.
personally be scared of it.
No, no, it's
Scared of
so
lasering
true.
here.
I've definitely taken that out of my game. It was recent.
Again, when
I
you
like
laser.
added it back because I thought it'd be a good mix up because I've been ledge dashing more, and then I was like, yeah, still.
No, yeah, I feel you. Okay, so you kind of got him the shield again here. You could have easily laser grabbed him here. Laser JC grab.
Mm,
Especially like I don't know. I think it's just good to look out for at these percents when like Dare doesn't really combo for you. You can up throw, maybe you can fair him, you can up air him, you can back air, you can maybe get something. Like up throw's pretty good against Marth.
yeah, that's
So
true.
just think about punishing him for shielding this much.
Yeah, that's true. I need to think about that.
Falco's grab isn't no Sheik, Marth, or Fox or any other top tier, but it's still pretty good. It still has its
Yeah,
value, so it's important to think
yeah.
about it. Oh, that up tilt's max distance. That was really good spacing. How did you get grabbed here?
Yeah, I just committed, just chased him.
Yeah,
I just full hop there. When I misread him, I just have to react to that and full hop.
I think you have center here. Like you should start your laser
After the
game.
nair, I mean, there.
Yeah. After wait, what
Yeah,
nair?
that nair. Like once I realize my read doesn't work out, I just have to like full hop get out of there.
Mm.
I feel, or turn around laser, but I
What,
don't know if I'm spaced
what
out
what
for
what
it.
were you reading with this nair though? Like,
I was reading him just dash anything in place,
mm,
or
but
like putting an aerial in place, and then I was gonna like
so
try to get on top of
I
him.
feel like if he naired in place, this nair would have lost, and I think if he dash danced away, that nair also would have lost because he nairs in
Or if he
place.
just shielded as well. I shielded.
Yeah,
I guess I did
yeah,
shield.
but again, like um, if he shields, you can
I
grab
wasn't
him.
pressuring it as well.
If he shields, you can grab him, so that's fine. But
Yeah,
just
that's
just
true.
just just look at this nair. Like if he nared it like based on your read, right? Because I'm just judging off what you said on your read.
Yeah.
If he nared in place, your nair loses, and if he dash dance in the corner, your nair would have got dash dance grabbed. So
Mm,
um, looking at that, like, was this read probable to go for? Probably not, right? Because of just how low, like the high risk and then like pretty low reward at this percent, right? And
yeah.
also looking back before this even happened, you had center, right? Like you got your laser out, you got him to jump, right? You force him to jump from doing this laser. Imagine if you just held your ground here and you like back aired or you up tilted, right? Like,
Yeah.
what did he do off of this? He did a forwarder, right? So like if you just stood your ground and then after that laser and then you back aired in place, you would have beat him here
Yeah.
instead of doing this like high risk, low reward read here.
Oh, that makes sense. I
Hmm.
just need to be more conscious in these matches.
It's hard.
These are they feel like almost obvious things, and then I like,
The thing
oh,
about
it's
melee
crazy.
is it's so easy to say like, oh, this was obvious or this, because like I've
Yeah.
done it all the time, but it's like you just have to accept that like, okay, this game's hard and like
No, it's very hard.
and it's easy for me to like explain these things to you while we're watching it, but hey, like I make fucking pretty bad decisions too sometimes when I'm playing. Like it's pretty hard to like execute those thoughts, when playing in game. But like that's the point of the lessons because we're trying
Yeah.
to learn about it and maybe next time like be a little more conscious of those things. But don't
Yeah.
ever like get too hard on yourself because it's a fucking hard ass game, dude. Like it is not easy to
Yeah.
think
No,
about
I've
all
definitely
this.
been hard on myself for the and like because now I'm looking at these. I've been playing a lot without looking at the VODs, and it's like some of the stuff I feel like I should know. And like hearing it from you, it's like, dude, you make so much sense. Like it's so obvious. It feels now.
Yeah,
That's
for
good. It's
sure.
embedded in my head. I'm glad I'm learning. So
All right. Yeah.
it's a hard ass game.
Yeah. I feel like we've already gotten a lot of like information out of this game. There's not much more to be said.
That jump shot. Yeah.
Oh, a little slow. Nice back air. Oh, you could back air him here.
Yeah, I could have just done the same thing.
You can full hop back air him here, right here. Like
Yep,
as soon as he
yep,
jumps, you could back air right here.
yep. I see it now.
You could have done it again. You're a little late though. I think you recognized it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that was your classic Falcon Marth game. But yeah, I think if I were to like I'm gonna have a notepad right here. Just you can see this notepad when you like go over this lesson and like on the YouTube. It'll be at the end of the VOD. But
okay.
takeaways I would say are number one, um I'm gonna display capture the notepad to you. Okay, can you see this?
Yep,
Okay, so number one, I would say think more about percents before you make decisions, right? That's I feel like that's a pretty important point that we've gotten
yeah,
out of these
100%.
games we've seen. So
Yeah,
examples would be dare at 0%, nair at 0%, and then a good example. So um of bad percents. Good examples. So these are things to do instead of doing these bad decisions at 0%. Lasers, grabs, back airs, right?
yep.
And then also thinking about threat ranges more. I would think about um, lasering more in general. Don't always laser and attack on the first tempo. Let's see what else can we take away from this. I'm trying to remember everything we talked about so far.
Attacking on
Um,
platforms,
yep,
knowing when to, rising aerials,
checking top platforms,
certain crouch cancel percent. Well, that was the
aerials, yeah, and then
percents had to do with a lot with the crouch canceling
recognizing
and spacing.
when it is good to CC.
Mm.
Example, fox above you or nearing at you. And then I also another point I really want you to make sure you like keep in mind is don't zone in completely
Yeah.
on certain aspects of the game. So this is in regards to when you were like trying to CC really hard. Like don't just fully zone in on it. And then my last like point I want to make for you is try not to overcomplicate your solutions to the game. Try to come up with simpler solutions to beat out things. Example, full hopping away. Do you have any other questions other than that? Because
No, that was a lot. That was good. That was good to talk about. Good to
hmm,
get reinforced, and
okay.
I learned a lot. So I
Hmm.
think that's gonna help me a lot, honestly. Just
Yeah,
hearing it from such a good player like you, dude.
I appreciate it,
I
dude.
know
Thank
you've
you
been
so
through a
much.
lot. This is a hard ass game, so
It's a super hard game. My main thing is I think I sounded a little too, I guess, like mean in this lesson,
no, no,
and
no, no,
if I did, I'm sorry.
no. You didn't at all.
Yeah, I
No, I need that. It's good to hear because
yeah.
like I've been tough on myself, and it's like I know I shouldn't be as hard, but it's like I still have like a passion for it, so it's like it's
No,
hard
for
to
sure.
do.
I
But
think it's
I
cool that
need
you
it. I need
have.
to hear that.
I think
So
it's cool
thank
that
you.
you have such a like a big passion for the game because like it just means that you care a lot about improving. So I have
Yeah,
a lot of hopes for you after this lesson. But yeah, if you don't have
thank
any
you.
other questions, I think we can stop the lesson there. I'm gonna stop the
Awesome,
recording
man.
there
Thank you.
and
That was